Okay, it's not coming up. Okay, let's try it again. All right, so the screen should be up now. So check it again if you can see my screen. Okay, great. Okay, so thank you so much for that as we carry everyone along throughout this presentation today. The network has been challenging these days. Many has joined the meeting and it's actually taking them out. But hopefully it's not going to take me out. All right. And so, Father, we thank you, Lord, for this time. May your name be praised. In Jesus' name we pray. Wisdom and understanding granted unto us. Amen. Charity Anthony, you're welcome. Okuso Matthew, you're all welcome. All right. Showing my screen right now. For you joining us today for the first time, you're very much welcome. At the end of it, you'll be able to get good understanding and decide to become part of SWIFTtrip by subscribing as an owner of SWIFTtrip. But first, we will be teaching you what SWIFTtrip is and how the owners of this will benefit and how the customers will benefit. So, what is SWIFTtrip? Someone shared this information to you today, and you decided to come partake from it live to understand more about the entire concept of SWIFTtrip. So, what is SWIFTtrip? SWIFTtrip is a decentralized mobility and commerce service providing business, and this is quite robust. That we say it is built for robust services. Built for robust services. We're not coming to when we've entered into the business, maybe after some years, we say, oh, okay, so let's start doing this, let's start doing that, since we now know that we can do more. From the beginning, we can do so much. And that's why when many hear SWIFTtrip, they wonder, how is it possible? Happy are you that sees it and it's not too big for you. This is the smallest we are coming to accomplish. The smallest. And what are the core services? Aviation, e-taxi, e-commerce, logistics, and the hospitality. I'm going to expand on all of those. So everything you see here, smallest, compared to what is coming in the future. You're hearing this on Facebook today. Thank you for joining us for the first time. On YouTube, awesome. Don't keep it to yourself. Share with your friends. And we together here on the Telegram call, please get access to the live meeting on Facebook and leave your comments, leave your likes, so those watching for the first time will be able to understand just instantly, because most times before people even watch the video, they want to see the comments. They will understand that this is meant to give value to them. So, aviation business. SWIFTtrip Airways, powered by Swiftify, an aviation business, which we are not the first. We have Airpeace, we have Eric, all of these companies doing massively well in these industries. And when people hear about this, they say it's going to be capital intensive. It's shock. Okay, if it's capital intensive, like you say, those who built the ones we're making reference to today? Did they build it? Did they pick the money up from, or the resources from, a dustbin? Or were they born with it? Were they born with the resources? You think they didn't face the challenge that you might be running away from? They faced it and they got it done. Why would you want to run away from challenges? Challenges are the things that makes great men and great women. If there's a challenge before us, we figure out a way to solve it, we become great. If challenges are before you and you run away from them, you become small. We bring to you the challenge of an airport, and you run away from it because it's going to be capital intensive. Smallness awaits that one. We bring to you an aviation business. Despite the challenges, you say, I go for it. Greatness awaits you. Simple. So when you share the information out there that SWIFTtrip makes someone an owner of an airport, and all the person can see is problems and challenges, please, I encourage you, don't find yourself trying to argue with such person. Move ahead. You will find the persons who will embrace that challenge. We're talking about it. We know it's challenging. And that's why we're going for it, because where there is challenges, there is greatness. If it's not challenging enough, then the greatness in it is not worth bearing. It's not worth identifying with. You want to go for simple things, easy things, or even already made. The challenges has been taken care of, right? In already made things. So the people who made it already made, they've solved that challenge that faced, or they were faced with by that thing before it was made. So the man who wants to go for already made would definitely not partake from the greatness, but we end up as a consumer. So I believe I'm talking to great minds today, great personalities, persons with visions, persons with passion, persons who want their names to be written on the tables of legendaries on earth. Not just you exist and then they will start describing one man in that corner, according to Dr. Tamke the other day. No, so SWIFTtrip, e-taxi business. We have Uber, we have boats already into this, and someone will be there saying we can't do it. All right, so we have SwiftMart, powered by Swiftify, an e-commerce business. Amazon, Jumia. It's amazing. SWIFTtrip is coming to change the normal operations of business. And we have SwiftTrip Logistics, powered by Swiftify, and the logistics business, DHL Ops. Awesome. We have Swift Homes, powered by Swiftify, hospitality services. And someone would ask, what has the transportation got to do with the e-commerce? Do you know that when you buy that bicycle you've seen there, it's not going to be sent to you through Bluetooth or data. It's going to be transported to you, the buyer. And what solves it? Transportation. So we won't be needing a third-party company like DHL or others to come solve that need for us. We solve it with SWIFTtrip. And then the hospitality takes away strandedness from our customers who visits a particular country or a state. So, has SWIFTtrip gone live? We say no, SWIFTtrip is currently at its development/vision phase and calls out for subscribers to facilitate business development. Subscription levels as follows. I need to bring you to the awareness of the subscribers terms before I take you to when we are going live, because the question here is, has SWIFTtrip gone live? So the question that will follow ahead is, when will SWIFTtrip go live? But before we attend to that, you need to understand the subscribers level and the terms we use, so you can understand when we're going live. We say there are two types of subscribers in SWIFTtrip. Number one, the stakeholders who subscribe from the level 1 to level 7. The node holders are the level 8 subscribers, who they are subscribing to the minimum profit share of the company. So the stakeholders are those subscribing to the larger profit share of the company. Okay, so you already see the ownership value and the subscription amount. The name is just a name to hold for you the figure. We can't say you are a 0.05% owner of SWIFTtrip. Do you get it? But that is actually what you are. The deluxe is just a name. You are a 0.0000125% owner of SWIFTtrip, not a node holder or the nodes. The node is just an English language backing up what you actually own. Are we together? So when you say I am a node holder, you need to know what you own actually. Many people say I'm a node holder, but when you ask them what's 0.5025%, they don't really understand it. They just know they are node holders. So it's good you understand that you are a 0.0005% owner of SWIFTtrip as a base slot owner. Alright, I think that's cool enough. And we'll say, when will SWIFTtrip go live? SWIFTtrip profit share is, or let's say SWIFTtrip is offering 5% profit share to her shareholders. And the business is going to launch at the minimum sales of 3% share volume. Thus, the launch of SWIFTtrip is embedded in the milestone of 2.4 million node holders. This confuses a lot of new friends, and so I'll have to expound it. If you look at the other side, you see the app we are developing. That app is the system to distribute these profits we talk about. When a passenger patronizes us, either flights, taxi, or whatever, what happens? You get what's the name? You get a share of 0.05% if you are who? A deluxe owner. You get a share of 0.5025% if you are a node holder. So whatever you're earning from, it's wrapped in the 5% given to shareholders. Are you with me? So the stakeholders, out of that 5%, they own 2, and the other 3% is reserved for the node holders. And we say the launch of SWIFTtrip is in that 3%. So if you check the nodes, like you saw, we have just one level of the node, level 8, which is 0.5015%. So let's move on for those who are asking how, and the next slide would clarify you. Minimum volume to sell is 3%. The volume per node share is 0.5015%. So 3 divided by the node share gives you 2.4 million node units. So when we say we need 2.4 million shareholders to launch the business, we're actually saying we need one person to buy 1 unit. You can have 2. The day you get access to this information and you are maybe still wondering, I don't need to share this information to so many people so that they can I can just maybe have time, buy more time to gather some resources, come back to the company to buy some more. No, you can't do that. The day you buy one, that's all you can buy. If you want more, buy for your wife, buy for your children. So if you've bought for your family, why keep the information? You have to share with others. You just have to share. It's a natural thing that should happen in SWIFTtrip, since you can't hold it to yourself. And when you do this natural part of helping people to get access to what you have, what happens? The company would also say thank you in return on that. And I'm going to show you that aspect. And let's see the subscribers benefits all the way. Okay, the slide would guide us. On the slide here we have initial business launch. That is, where are we launching before we go global? We're launching in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom first. And let me just chip in something. Do you know why SWIFTtrip is going to take many people in surprise? Many people are there looking. SWIFTtrip would, it needs 2.4 million. Let's see. They would blink. The CEO would say, we are done with the vision stage. 2.4 million people didn't. Why? What happened? We're done. You can't buy it. You want it 200 million naira. Everything put in place. When the company is appealing, please join, please buy, please subscribe, let's go together and own an airport, a day will come that saying please we don't know, it's enough, thank you so much, no more. Are you with me? So congratulations first that you heard this when it's not at that peak or rush hour. You heard it early. Don't undermine the grace that found you. Alright, so we look at what makes SWIFTtrip stands out. The PYC. We're introducing a concept worldwide that hasn't happened before, and this is where our customers benefit from this so much. And we are putting our customers on payroll. Our customers never would go through what other customers out there go through, like just meant to supply profits. When you hear that company that is doing so well, they rank it as the #1 in the world, it means it has more customers. Are you getting it? It has more people patronizing, making it to earn profits. Simple, that's all it means. So when SWIFTtrip launches, there are so many things that will change. We will then come to the era where you can't patronize a company, help them make profits, and you are sidelined. It will change. Today it's very insane that you took a cab, getting to your destination, or let's use you checked into a hotel. You are leaving a hotel that they've given you a very good service. In fact, you just finished taking your free breakfast that morning, and then you are leaving. You go to the reception table and say, okay, where is my pay me? It's very insane. The receptionist can call a security to send you out. Because madness for that person to have been rendered a quality service, now is asking for payment. But SWIFTtrip is coming to make it insane that you are rendered a service and you are not paid. When visionaries are speaking, it seems as if they don't go gaga. It's as if they're on colos. But by the time it begins to happen, those who called it stupid shit, the way Kevin Hart called Uber the stupidest shit he has ever heard, today he is feeling so mad that he missed it. Someone who is hearing it for the first time will say, when did Kevin Hart say that? Thank God for video and internet that never forgets. Let's go see. Can I see my screen media? Let's see. what Kevin Hart has to say. So I'm going to turn off this share and I will turn on the Telegram share. Yes, I will turn on the Telegram. Then I would minimize this. Hope you're following this. So you go to, when you are on our page, go to SWIFTtrip, come over to media, just go down a bit, you would see that video and have a good time watching it.
I had the opportunity to invest in Uber. Me too. In early stages. This makes me so mad. Troy Carter tells me, he's like, Kev, it's called.
Let me see. Just a minute. Let me be sure I have full volume. Okay.
I had the opportunity to invest in Uber. Me too. In early stages. This makes me so mad. Troy Carter tells me, he's like, Kev, it's called Uber.
Okay. A minute. Ambassador Jerry, can you see that? Can you hear my screen playing? Let me be sure. I want to carry everybody along. The Facebook viewers, the YouTube viewers, they are seeing it. They are seeing what I'm showing to them. But I want to be sure that the Telegram also are carried along. Ambassador Jerry, sir. Dr. Tanke, Dr. Nna.
The Telegram video is not showing.
It's not showing. But you're hearing sounds.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Sound, but it's not showing.
Okay. So
I had the opportunity to invest in Uber. Me too. In early stages. This makes me so mad. Troy Carter tells me, he's like, Kev, it's called Uber. He's like, there's an app. When you say you need a ride, one of the drivers under our app will come.
okay, I've got it. I've seen the reason why it's not showing on Telegram. Yeah, so just pardon me. I like carrying everybody along. So I'm to share my screen. Great. Not the Telegram. Beautiful. So you would see it now.
I had the opportunity
Good.
to invest in Uber. Me too. In early stages. This makes me.
All right.
I had the opportunity to invest in Uber. Me too. In early stages. This makes me so mad. Troy Carter tells me, he's like, Kev, it's called Uber. He's like, there's an app. And you say you need a ride, one of the drivers under our app will come get you. Sounds like Murderville to me. I said, this got to be the stupidest shit I ever heard.
Guy who started it, Travis,
Sorry.
right? He comes to me like, I got this thing, it's gonna replace taxi cab. I'm like, I love it. He had a valuation of like
$10 million.
And I said, I'll do it.
Good. I believe we've watched that, and in case you want to get much a review on it or a replay, you can just go on Facebook and do that replay, and it's going to be awesome. So you heard from Kevin Hart. He called it the stupidest shit he has ever heard. My question, today, can anyone call Uber stupid shit when it's at the vision stage? People will call it names. People will say all they want to say, because why? The vision can't speak for itself. It's depending on the pioneers, you and I, to just ensure we don't stop talking. Because the day we get silenced, that's the death of that vision. It's dead. So just continue speaking and speaking. A day will come, the vision will begin to speak for itself. And the moment it gets to that class, you have entered into the realm where God said, I will give you a voice that no one can gainsay over. It will become like the time they say, once I have spoken, twice you should hear. The vision no get mouth to put. Only its appearance, only its performance. Everybody who naysayed, they repent. And that repentance is too late. Why? They have missed it. So let's see my screen again. The passenger, the profit generator, pays whatever he pays, whichever country it's considered 100%. That person booked a ride, in regardless the country, regardless the currency. The person paid to the driver, whether by cash or by Swift coin. It's going to the company purse. The company gets that 100%, and then the company gives to the driver 80%. I need updates on the Telegram. Hope you can see me. Viewers, I know you're having a good time. The YouTube viewers, you're having a good time. So just bear with me as I try to carry everybody along. If it is you having challenge, I would also ask the Telegram viewers to pardon why I carry you along. So today your network is good. Let's carry the Telegram along. Dr. Na, I need a mic unmuted. Can you see my screen? Can you see the video?
No, the video is not showing. Your screen is stationary.
Okay. So I thought as much. I'm also observing the call here, and the screen is at the point. Okay. All right. Okay, I believe it will pick up, but now the screen can show, the screen share can show, and on that screen share I would just redo it again. Doctor, now you can see my screen, am I right? Awesome.
Can see your screen.
Okay, so let's do, yes, let's do this screen. So long you can see the screen, the video might come up later on, okay? All right, thank you so much. So I appreciate that update. Now I go back again for the Telegram viewers. The profit generator gets 100%, and pays 100%, and that goes to the company's purse. Media, are you with me? Can I see the screen on Facebook? 100% goes to the company as the platform, and the company gives to the driver 80%. And what's left? 20%. The company gives to the shareholders 5%. Don't forget we talked about 5% earlier. And on that, when I made analysis of saying SWIFTtrip is offering 5% to the shareholders, 3% will be sold before we launch, somebody will be thinking, what happens to the 95%? That's what I'm showing you now. I'm showing you what happens to the 95%. You've seen where 80% go. Went to. Now you've seen 5% to the shareholders, 2% to stakeholders, 3% to the note holders, of which we're calculating the launch by the 3%. How much is left to the company? 15%. The company gives 2% back to the man who booked the ride. That person is on payroll. And it don't just end there. It went on to pay the people who recommended that passenger to book a ride with us. And then it went on to pay the people, 4 persons who recommended the driver to do business with us. And you can see the percentage accordingly. Total 1.5, that's 3%. 3% plus the 2% given to the man who booked the ride. That's 5%. What's left to the company? 10%. What will the 10% be used for? Expansion of business globally. That's why the company would not come tell you, come, let's contribute, come and subscribe again to this service so that we can. No! The 10% is reserved, and that is more than enough to go global. It begins to build itself from then on. Today we are saying, come, join us, let's build it. A time will come, it begins to build itself. The same goes to the aviation. The same goes to the e-commerce. The same goes to the logistics, to the hospitality. Who is the brain behind SWIFTtrip? Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Thank you so much for believing in me. And together, will make it happen. So how will you, now you've understood what? You've understood what SWIFTtrip is. You've understood when SWIFTtrip will launch. You've understood the 5 core services we want to render. You've understood what makes us unique, the PYC, right? Any understanding when SWIFTtrip will launch here? Those are beautiful. As the PYC is the customer's benefit. So now I want to show you the owner's benefit. The owner's benefit. You that is subscribing to SWIFTtrip, how are you going to benefit when the business launch? Case study. We're using the deluxe and we're using the node slot. Maximum and minimum units. So when okay, let's just go straight here with this slide. This slide says the same thing. This has to do with more of the breakdown. So per trip profit evaluation. Give me your imagination. SWIFTtrip has launched. We've got the 2.4 million shareholders we need. And a man or a woman patronized SWIFTtrip in the United States and paid $4. How much are you going to earn if you're a deluxe owner? 0.05%. $4 multiplied by the node slot. 0.5015%. That gives you 0.705 cents. Let's do in naira. 2,000 naira, a trip done in Nigeria, multiplied by 0.05%. That gives you how much? 1 naira. This is 2,000 naira multiplied by the node shareholder slot. That gives you 0.4025 kobo. Now, if you see the smallness of this, it will get you thinking, when will this kind of thing ever have value? Even the capital I brought in, when am I going to regain it? A man who brought in 120 million, you can imagine him asking, 1 naira, how long will I receive that before I get back my capital that I started with? But a person like Obasanjo gets hold to this opportunity. My God. Kobo, 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 kobo. He understands the power of it. Oh my God. These are the people that will be coming into SWIFTtrip with to buy the node unit for 200 million naira. We that they say we are small. Sir, ma, come, let's build something massive that the world will crave for. Those that say they matter, they will crave for what you have established. In fact, it's if you tell a person about SWIFTtrip and that person refuses to follow us. Why? Because he asked some of his friends and they said they've not heard about SWIFTtrip. The person didn't know that there is something about being early to an opportunity where that grace found you, that you are the first to get hold of that information in the circle of your influence. And then they will say, I better leave that thing. By the time it's done, when they are now so sure about the project, because when they say, I'm not too sure, it's Nigerian thing, let me be so sure. When they are so sure, they'll buy 200 million naira. A person who can bring out $100 to subscribe to it, is it $200,000 he will have to give? Buy it when it is intangible. By the time this thing becomes tangible, it's gone. It becomes for the rich, worthy, and powerful. Not the rich, the worthy and powerful. We'll get there. But it is we that they say we are powerless. Come, let's build. And you will see how what you built, when a person say, I am made, ensure that you made something that made you. Come, let's bet this baby that becomes a giant. And by the time it starts to speak, you will become so powerful. Oh, I wish everyone understands what we're here to accomplish. Congratulations if you understand it. Don't expect everybody to understand. It's an error if you do that. Share the information and leave everybody to their opinion. Any opinion that is outside what we say here, forget it. It does not hold water, does not hold anything towards the accomplishment of SWIFTtrip. It's the one that says, yes, I agree. They are the ones that matter. We tell 10 million people today, all said no. 1 out of the 10 million said yes. It is that one person that matters. Forget the 10 million people, just keep talking. And don't feel bad. That's the secret of success. Don't feel it that somebody told you no. Now today I started here no. Don't feel it. Are you with me? Be ready to tell 50 million persons. You will find the 2.4 million that we need. How many people have we told? Our Telegram subscribers, how many are there today? As at today of this record, as this date, today is November 7th. Our Telegram subscribers are 10,059 subscribers. It means we just told 10,000 persons about SWIFTtrip. That's where I check my own. Don't worry about the ones spreading. I don't really count those ones. Here, these subscribers on Telegram. By the time it gets to 1 million, you will see. Follow JJ. So long you are not standing still. So long one person join the subscribers on Telegram per day. I'm not even talking about the node now. We are making progress, sir. What you should be afraid of is that you are standing still. You are not talking. You just keep your mouth shut. Even in a week, let's show you something about progress again. 1 week pass, nobody joins as a subscriber to this channel. It doesn't perturb us. So long we don't stop talking, we are moving. Suddenly you will blink, it's over. 1 million persons in this. I know they tire. So let's go on the SWIFTtrip. Don't worry. Talk. We keep talking until we get it done. Tired for what? 10,000 people. That's what we've talked to. My God. And we need 2.4 million persons. Sir, keep talking. By the time this thing hits 1 million subscribers here on Telegram, my God. Are you with me, my people? Oh God, so I want to show you now that cents or kobo can become millions, billions, trillions of dollars. When you hear people say, is anybody a trillionaire out there? They don't understand how money works. They don't. That's why a person can open mouth and talk that kind of thing. Because he went to Google and check Elon Musk, he saw $222 billion. Begin to say nobody. A man building what inside Mars, you say it's not $1 trillion. Then you see a person like Mark Zuckerberg who's earning $425 every single second. As the second make back come. You know how many minutes or hours we stay here now? Do you know how many seconds has passed? That might make. Do you know how much has gotten? And someone will look at his rating as maybe $212 billion and say, no, he's not a. See, I want you to know that the day, meet with me, I want to see me on this Telegram. Yes, the day you earn that first kobo cent as a shareholder of SWIFTtrip at the launch of this, you are $1 trillion. Go quote it anywhere. That thing will keep coming. It will be like it just keeps expanding, keeps expanding. During the first day per seconds, you earned maybe less than even 1 cent. A time will come, 1 second will grow to 1 cent. A time will come, one second will grow to 10 cents. A time will come, 1 second will grow to $1. A time is coming, 1 second will grow to $10. It keeps getting better as years go by. When you now enter the realm where 1 second gives you $100, what else are you thinking about? And the first day that's why the first day that seconds make bam, you got, let's just say 0.000, that's 7 zeros, 5 cents we're talking about. You're a trillionaire in dollars, sir. Don't be deceived. You've just positioned yourself to earn globally. Do you know what it means? That's only when you can now say the world is a global village. You will sleep. Somebody will take a trip in Germany. You wake up. You've earned though. My God. Isn't that the kind of life you want? That's the kind of life I want. So let's see where we could be in 5 years from now. 5 years profit analysis. 0.02, that thing that looked so small. In dollars, in naira. Just, you can close your eyes to do that one. 1 naira times 50 trillion trips. We're doing 50 trillion trips here. We're saying SWIFTtrip has grown worldwide. And in 5 years now, we've performed accumulated trip volume of 50 trillion trips. You with me? Beautiful. All right, so that gives you 50 trillion naira. 0.202 cents gives you what? $100 billion. Many people will argue with you that 50 trillion trips in 5 years is this or that. Have you ever heard the CEO answer or argue with them? I'll just ask you a simple question. That's the same thing you should do, sir. Do it, ma. Somebody argue with you about the figure. I will do it in 3 years. That's what I tell our able shareholders. 3 years, we're done with it. So if a person's mind can't hold that, where I'm saying that it's a worst case in 5 years, ask the person, can it be done in 100 years? The person say yes, congratulations, follow us. Stop arguing. Follow. Just follow foolishly, let's get it done. Somebody will take dragging you to go make analysis with companies out there. What we are doing here, no company has done it before. And when I say don't bother comparing SWIFTtrip with any company, it's not pride, it's the fact. Don't bother. Leave. We are not competing with, we are coming to take dominion in our own space. $0.5705 multiplied by 50 trillion trips. That looks irrelevant before, right? It has become $2.5 million. And the other in Kobo has become 1.25 billion. Simple analysis for smart investors. Take this calculated risk and ask yourself, if I invest $100 today, you are opportune to have it for $65.50. Am I right? Yeah. But on the 8th, it will become $66 on the promo. Ask yourself, if I hold back, or how do I put this question or this analysis? Holding back $66 or $65, let's just use the $100 here. Holding back $100, is it worth it compared to the loss of a future of $2.5 million? Can I sacrifice a future of $2.5 million for $100? If you know that the regret will be so massive, sir, so that $100 immediately into SWIFTtrip. Put it in. No wonder Jesus said, until you have sown that seed of wheat and it dies, it cannot germinate. Anybody saying I'm a shareholder of SWIFTtrip today, that money they used in becoming shareholder, so here's someone saying I'm a shareholder of SWIFTtrip over a year ago. That money, that person had kept it, he would have eaten it long time ago. And the person will not even know what he did with it. So anybody saying I'm a shareholder, when you put it in, you cannot forget what you did with it. That money makes you to be able to say, I own SWIFTtrip. You would have eaten it. And then you will see if it wasn't, it would have gone. It would have gone. Let's make SWIFTtrip happen. SWIFTtrip makes you a trillionaire in dollars. And you say, what will I be doing as a subscriber awaiting the launch of SWIFTtrip? The same inculcates the same passion, the same purpose with us, and the same persistence. Just put on that spirit of persistence in you. And then we say, help people, help SWIFTtrip. As you're helping SWIFTtrip, you are helping people. Remember, the only way to help SWIFTtrip is to share the information, right? When you share the information, somebody here, you've helped that person. So if you go to the mindset, I want to help people. As you're helping people, you can't help more than one person 2 times. Once you've helped that person, you need to help another person, because it's 1 person to 1 unit. And as you're doing that, you are helping SWIFTtrip automatically. And then we'll say, leave the same purpose with us. Rather, leave the same result and the same fulfillment. So you are going to leave that fulfillment of having that feeling of a better version of you. Remember, I always say we started this in 2021. So if you want to compare 2021 to now, me talking to you, am I the same person as I then? No, I've changed, I've transformed, and I know it. And that's how it will just continue until we get what we're looking for. So you that is campaigning, so people are telling you no, leave it, push, and you move on. Something will change inside of you. At the launch of this, my God, the feeling, you can't speak it in English language. The only thing we can say is a better version of you. That's only what we can quantify it with. But the result is more beyond that. And we say more money is what you also enjoy as a result. So that more money, you can be enjoying it now by helping SWIFTtrip. Like I said, don't keep it to yourself, because you can't make use of it twice. So when you decide now to help SWIFTtrip and you're helping people, knowing the fact that that's all we need to do, the company will not still say, and you know that's what we're supposed to do, so please just try to do it. Table shareholders, we bounce, let's do it, push. You know, we're in the vision stage. If you don't do it, we can't launch. What you deserve, see, SWIFTtrip will never keep it from you, never hold it from you. SWIFTtrip will pay you what you deserve. And how do I mean? You share this information to someone, the person became a stakeholder, 10% of it is yours. What the company needs there is 90%. So you saw a friend of yours who just have 120 million, 28 million lying down dormant in the accounts, slashed down every day by inflation. And you tell the person, hello, there is an opportunity called SWIFTtrip. Go invest as a deluxe owner before the time will run out of the deluxe opportunity, of the stakeholders opportunity. Just remaining few weeks. Once the node on the profits, the nodes on this promo counts little by little, it's in 65.50, adding 50 cents every 3 days. Once it gets to $100, $80, it spikes to $100. It's over with the stake. So give them the information. When the person sees and say, oh, I'm going in, you get 10%. And the company will not say, and you know, when the vision stage, why not take 5%? 5% is 6.4 million. So that can do a lot with you. For you know, 10% is yours. Because if the CEO talking to you now, go to radio and get a deluxe owner to subscribe in SWIFTtrip, that money, that 12.8 is not for SWIFTtrip. Are you getting it? That one is my own. I will eat it the way I want to. So you should know that the company will never, ever, most times I say, God forbid it, that we contact and say, no, we cannot pay you this money because you're in the vision. Everybody coming in, we are not looking for the money. Whoever is coming in is paying the money. Are you with me? As the person is coming into SWIFTtrip, that person paid for the advert. So we just simply take the advert fee, pay project fee, keep it. Advert fee to you. You recommend a node holder, $15 goes to you instantly. That's 15,000 naira, approximately 8,000 naira per dollar today, according to our tie. We'll soon lose that when the node hits $100. Indirect advert bonuses up to the fourth level on advert commissions, you earn it. The person you told someone, you get $2.5. That person went on to tell someone, you get $1. That one told someone, you get $0.5. You don't know how these people are moving around, holding seminars and doing everything, but you are earning from the first effort you made. And we have extra cash awards. You have activated $50 aside from the $15 you've earned in 50 places. You have activated 500 nodes. Okay, this is a quick announcement, please, for those our runners. I think we've not got any icon in this year. Maybe next year is going to be great. So the runners, anyone who will be present in Lagos, please submit your details to the national admin for your decoration and recognition at the Lagos event. And then we have you have activated 500 units, $1,000. You've activated 5,000 units for 5,000 people. You are the face of SWIFTtrip. That's what we call a star award. And that one, an event will be held for it. Thank you so much. So be the first to attain that height in SWIFTtrip. It's going to be great. So we say, do you know that you can win a lot of award items? Branded phone, mobile phone, branded t-shirt, branded cap, bags, traveling bags, bags of rice, blenders, and instructions as follows. You've activated 20 nodes within Friday to Friday. You get a branded mobile phone 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Fridays. A brand new mobile phone, you've activated 15 nodes, you get a 50 kg bag of rice. 10 nodes, you get 25 kg bag of rice. So this December you can share so much bag of rice for your people. Just do what is needed, you earn your bag of rice. Aside of your $15, all of these are extra bonuses. Activate 8 nodes, you get traveling bag. Activate 6 nodes, you get blender. Activate 5 nodes, you get shirts. Activate 3 nodes, you get a cap. So if you've activated 2 nodes and then the other one came in around 7 p.m. on Friday, it's a new week. Thank you so much, and I believe that that's clear enough. Do not miss the SWIFTtrip profit share offer. And so it's time to subscribe to SWIFTtrip. You've heard it all, and a friend of yours right now wants to partake from SWIFTtrip. Please, all you need to do, in case you are having a challenge, maybe your screen is hanging, you can just slide out, slide back of the meeting as if you went out, then come back again. Not clicking leave, just click this arrow button at the top to go to your chat, then come back to the meeting. Your slide will update. It's network issues. Then we'll say subscribe now, make your payment details to Swiftify Technologies Limited. And FCNB Nigeria account is 248.460738.9. The USD is there, pounds is there, euro is there. If you're making the USD, pounds or euro, you need the SWIFT code from FCNB. FCNB NGLAXXXX. That's for international transfers. And then we have an instruction here that says send the proof of payment to the person who told you about SWIFTtrip. Here we don't share links. You can't open the app, register into the shareholders app, and then waiting to activate it because you have not sent your money to the account. No, there is no link. Before you have access to your account, you have paid. Anybody who open a SWIFTtrip account and show to you, that person is a paid shareholder. So once you've made your payment to the FCNB account, you send proof of payment to your sponsor along with your name, phone number, email, and for registration. It is that sponsor of yours that will help you connect with the company. The number you see there is the national admin, and we have in the meeting our hub admins, and I'm going to introduce them to you today. So reach out to them if you are in their state to get your activation code or to learn how to register the person into SWIFTtrip that has sent you his advertisement, his proof of payment for subscription. Now the tickets booking you see on the screen is for the headquarters event, which holds every Saturday. We say gain access with your VIP tickets. Book now. That event, you can participate in it wherever you are in the world, so long you have a friend who is in Rivers State. Just link the person up chart these contacts for the person, get the VIP ticket. The customer care here would simply ask you, okay, I need the name of the person coming. If you will be coming, also your name is needed, and the card will be issued to you, the ticket will be issued to you. Send it immediately to the person. If the person comes to the hall that day without the ticket, now you say somebody told me about it, and the person can't have access to it. Before it was 5,000 naira if you came without a ticket, but now there is no money attached to it. The person just might have to go and come back again. So we do that to ensure that everybody who have access to the hall is traceable to someone who invited them. Thank you so much. That is an amazing one. So don't miss the event award this Saturday at the headquarters of SWIFTtrip. And I would now take us to introduce us to the hub admins who are in the house today. All right, we have right here with us Dr. Nna. He's the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Thank you so much, sir, for all you do for SWIFTtrip over there. We appreciate you and we can't thank you enough. So if you are here today and you have a receipt from a prospect of yours, all you need to do, if you are in Ebonyi State, you have the contact right there at on Facebook, on YouTube, you can see it on the screen. Copy the number, connect with Ambassador Dr. Nna in Ebonyi State, and ask him to teach you how to do the registration when he has issued to you the activation code. So if yesterday was your first time with us and you are now a shareholder, you subscribed yesterday, you heard of it yesterday, you subscribed yesterday, you are now a shareholder. And today you have someone who wants to get registered as a shareholder in SWIFTtrip. Don't go start disturbing, let me call it disturbing your upline. No, rather disturb the company. We want every shareholder to have access. Leave your sponsor is doing his own. He has helped you. Now you are a sponsor to someone, so connect directly to the company. And Dr. Nna represents SWIFTtrip in Ebonyi State. We have Ambassador Dr. Tamke, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Edo State. Connect with him if you're in Edo State to get your activation code. We have Favor Rina Miayo is the hub national admin, and on my device I see your picture, but on the system the picture doesn't show. I wonder why that happens. Okay, so you are not to connect with him unless maybe if you're connecting from any country that has no hub yet or SWIFTtrip, then you connect directly with the national admin. If you are a shareholder or you're in the state in Nigeria where there is no hub admin, then you can reach to the national admin. So if you're in Italy, please connect to Ambassador Martins. And please, to our able hub admins, I need you to, when you find someone new in the meeting who is from your country or from your state, ensure you find a way to draw that person close, inform the person properly. Don't expect them to just maybe just come to you like that, you understand? And there's a need for rapport with the people, and then you will not have any challenge with having them work with you over there as a team, unless you just, after the introduction here, you left your people like that. So most times we give opportunities to first timers to speak, and when we get to know their states, we link them up to you as a hub admin. So don't just let it end on Telegram. Reach out to them and help them. No more. So Ambassador Martins is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Italy and in France. So if you're in France or in Italy, connect with him and he will guide you to know more about SWIFTtrip. We have Madam Selin Ifeanyi, the first hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Owerri, Imo State. Connect with her to get your activation code to register your prospects. She's a medical doctor, and we appreciate you so much, ma, for giving SWIFTtrip time. Regardless your timing, you are always available. Thank you so much for all you do. And we have Ambassador Cyprian. Yes, thank you, Ambassador Cyprian. You've updated that. Say SWIFTtrip Enugu Hub admin. Great. Let me check if Ambassador Martins has fixed his own. Aha, SWIFTtrip Hub admin Italy/France. Thank you so much. Oh, I've gone to click far. Thank you so much. That's updated. And Madam Selin's own is updated always. SWIFTtrip Owerri Hub admin. Thank you. So Ambassador Martins, for the Facebook viewers, now you go to Facebook and watch this screen share I did. They can't have access to your phone contact. So maybe like on your phone, your WhatsApp, the WhatsApp number you need for business or use for business, which we can reach you out with. You can add that number to your share so that as I share this page, your contact can display, your business contact, and people can reach out to you. Okay, so that's why I pop up the box open for the details to show. Okay, so Ambassador Cyprian is the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Enugu, and you can have his contact over there to reach out to him if you're in Enugu State, so you can register your prospects to SWIFTtrip, and let's make SWIFTtrip happen. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all. Hope Chas, how are you? Can you unmute your mic? Mary Godwin, you're welcome. Hope Chas. Thank you, able shareholders. So if you have any question, you can ask. If you have any contribution, you can ask as well. You can make those contributions. Hope Chas, how are you? Can you unmute your mic?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam. Hope all is going well today.
Yes, very well, thank you.
Great. Okay.
Sorry, I've been meeting late.
Oh, no problem with that. You are an able shareholder of SWIFTtrip.
Buddy.
So, I need you to give an advice to everyone joining SWIFTtrip today, and as well to the able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. What's your advice to us as a wrap-up of today's event? And I have someone's hands raised. That's I think MCA. The hands dropped, but I'll come to you, okay? All right, over to Hope Chas. Your mic is muted.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Hello?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so the truth is SWIFTtrip is a vision that is unfolding, and a vision like this takes stages, it takes time. And every good thing can get to the stage whereby when people see it, they admire and wish they were once in it. If we're going to be pioneers of this, then we must be ready to add patience and endurance to whatever features and abilities we have already. I was discussing with someone the other day, and the person was calculating. He said, currently they are 10,000. When would they clock 1 million, not more of 2 million, and then 2.4? That he doesn't know if he can keep his money there just like that. And I smiled. I smiled because he felt that money is going to drop with us, awaiting the mobility is big, huge an amount, which he's supposed to be using currently. I'm understanding that as far as inflation is concerned, gradually, even by next year, that money begins to lose its value.
Sure.
So this is an investment you come into, and at the end of the day, you just take your face away as though you didn't make anything, which is going to speak for you in future and even for our children. We're going to have patience, endurance, and prayers. Prayers. Whether you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, if you have a Godship, please That's the God we need us to be to, so that it can come to pass. Not just for the CEO. I'm very happy the pattern SWIFTtrip is going. So it's making each and every one of us owners. If we're all owners, it simply means anybody I've got in, responsible for that person.
I appreciate you so much. Hope you can hear me. Great. I appreciate you so much. You can hear me, right? Okay, thank you. All right. It's a very beautiful one spoken for SWIFTtrip, and we appreciate you so much. Thank you for those wonderful insights. And we say God bless you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. Hope you'll be in the event this Saturday at the headquarters.
Sorry?
I hope you'll be at the event this Saturday in the headquarters.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Amazing. Thank you so much for making every Saturday count right here at the headquarters. We appreciate you.
Thank you too.
All right. So the hands that was raised, that was MCA, but network took him out. Okay, so I'm not seeing any hands raised. In absence of no hands raised, we'll call it a day. See you again by 8 p.m. tonight. I love you all, and I'm Honorable Richard Nadi, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. So the Facebook viewers, thank you so much. YouTube viewers, we love you all. Do have a great time. And it's going to be, how do I put this? Let me just give a slogan. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we bounce
Down.
right to the top. Thank
Right
you.
to the top.
Yeah, and have a great time.